Action.
I meet the most interesting people in the world right here on Duval Street. That's right. I'm Kit Carson, the Earl of Pizza, and you're not. That's right. And today, I've got a world famous rock star, hero, or god, I'm not sure, but I want the world to figure it out with me. Tell everybody your name and where you're from.
Everybody wants to sit with Kit. Yeah.
I'm Susan Verrett from Sunset, Louisiana, and you're not.
Susan Verrett, and you're not. Got it? Get it. Good. Susan Verrett from Sunset, Louisiana? Louisiana. Now, where is Sunset, Louisiana? It sounds like
Neapolis, Louisiana, close to Lafayette, Louisiana, and Bob Bridge, Louisiana.
Do y'all have any kind of festivals or anything there? What's it known for?
Well, it's known, Opelousas is known, well, we'll go to Bro Bridge. Bro Bridge, I don't want to say what Opelousas is known for. Like,
yeah.
You know.
Why not?
But Bro Bridge is known for Crawfish Festival. That's where I'm originally from.
How far are you from Bow Bridge?
15 minutes.
Oh yeah? When do they have that festival?
First weekend in May every year.
You know, I'm not going to go to the Kentucky Derby this year. I'm going to go to the Crawfish Festival.
Well, I don't know about that. I've been trying to get to the Kentucky Derby. We just won the Louisiana $1 million horse race.
Who did?
Me and my husband.
Well, you have horses?
We have horses. My husband's been a horseman for 60 years.
Wow.
And
so
let me tell you something.
You raise or train them? Go ahead, tell me something.
Well, we don't train. We buy them, we have trainers.
Right.
My husband's been in the horse business for 60 years.
60 years.
And he bought many horses.
What's the name of your farm or your stable or
Rodney Verrett.
Rodney Verrett.
Verrett is owners. Our trainer is Alan Landry.
Okay.
One of them.
All right.
Kenny Roberts is our quarter horse trainer. We have a thoroughbred and quarter horse.
Okay.
And let me tell you this story. My husband's been in the business. He's not a big racer. He's a bloodline, but he races them. But he went. He was in the oil business. We had 300 employees, down to 3 employees.
In the what business?
Oil business. My husband's the best in the world for building oil rigs.
So that's where the horse racing came in, because it takes a lot of money to get into horses.
Well,
so he made a little money in the oil business.
Yep, and then we lost it in the oil business.
Yeah, well.
Then we didn't do too good in the horse business, but when we were at the end of our rope, he went to a sale, horse sale.
Yeah.
And he said this horse looked at him and connected with him.
The horse whisperer. Hey, that's how it works, man.
$20,000. A year later, we ran that little horse. She won $400,000.
Amazing.
3 weeks later, she won the Louisiana $1 million.
Wow.
That weekend, we sold her for $420,000. $20,000 little horse. Guess what? This is my husband's bucket list, and this is what we did. Came to Key West.
Really? So how much did you win? How many dollars in winnings did you get from that little pony?
Probably $1.5 million after they took a bunch.
And she just gave your husband a wink and said, "Take a chance with me."
She
and he
looked
did.
At him, but he's
amazing.
He's almost an expert at picking horses.
Wow.
But he's 87, and we just got here because this is on his bucket list. But you know, I changed my bucket list. I changed it from a bucket list. I changed the B to a F.
Yeah, well, you know.
You know, because I'm 72 and I'm not getting mine.
So fuck it.
I didn't want to say that.
Just, well, you know, to hell with you censors.
But fuck the bucket list.
Yeah, right. Do what feels good and what you need to do. But
you know what? I believe our purpose here.
Yeah.
Prepare for eternity, whatever that is to you, and love others.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, there's a little too much.
It's so simple.
You know, Bob Marley says we make it so hard.
I love Bob Marley.
And he was so right. You know, it is simple, but we make it so hard. It's simple. Just do what feels good and love everybody.
And Bob Marley, as awesome as he was, he loved every woman, every size, every color, that was amazing to me. He could have had
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know?
I have no idea what that means.
Oh, Bob Marley said that he loved every size, every color, every
And I know exactly why he was that way. But I
Really?
can't tell you.
Do you love every woman?
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty much.
They're so special. I love them too
Pretty
in a
much.
different way, but I do. I love them.
They smell
And I
good.
love
They
every
look
man,
good.
too.
You know.
Everybody.
Now
You know,
I have
if-
no understanding why a woman would love a man. That is beyond me. I can't.
It's just in us.
I can't. I guess.
Somebody's smoking pot.
Well, you know, the times have changed.
Yeah, but the pot's changed too.
Yeah, it
They
has.
used to have laugh weed. Who got the laugh out of the weed? I'd
Yeah.
like to know.
What happened?
genius did that?
Yeah, somebody
But,
did.
Hey,
No, I about gave it up 20 years ago.
well,
maybe a
that's
little
when I
longer.
used to laugh. I gave it up when I stopped laughing. Hey, when they took the laugh out, it wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
Hey,
you know
tell
what?
the truth. You could take 2 little puffs. That's what
Yeah.
I call little puffs.
Yeah.
And you could laugh 2 or 3 hours on that, and then you ate and went to bed.
Right.
Who
Yeah.
did it hurt?
Yeah. I don't know what they did to it, but with everything, they've fucked it up.
That's
You
right.
know, they'll take a good thing and they'll figure out a way to make it a
But
muck.
you know what? I still have so much faith in people
Ultimately, you're correct.
that we're gonna unfuck it. I think we will.
I think, you know, it may take. We may see it at the end of our lifetime, but I think in the next 10 to 15 years, I think we're gonna have a realization.
I
that
think we're gonna press the reset button
Yeah, something.
because
Yeah.
it's possible if everybody put it in their head that everybody wants the same thing I want.
You know, it's really simple. I think everybody wants one thing. They want to feel secure and safe. Period.
And they want that for their families.
That's it. You know, every father wants his family to feel secure and safe. Every woman wants their children to be safe. You know, every kid, whether they realize it or not, they want to be safe. And you know,
And we want everybody to have an opportunity to tap into what everybody has a gift, I believe.
everybody does. You
And-
know, I'm with you on this, and I think that if it's one of those brain things, I think that if we all got together and sang the same song at the same time, we could change the whole world. I believe there's something in there, I don't know, vibrations,
The
mental
lyrics
thought,
might
whatever.
be different,
I don't
but
know.
the tune's the same.
If we all hum the same tune, I think we would change the world. But we'll get there.
You know what?
We'll
I'm
get
gonna
there.
tell you like this. This is how I feel. I feel like we're doing it for our world right now. You changing my night.
Well, I appreciate that, and I think everybody you meet them for a reason. And I'm still working on exactly what all you're doing to me right now, but you're doing something.
Well,
She is.
I'm loving you.
You are.
And
I can feel it from here.
taking a few minutes to know you. I may never see you again, but that's enough.
You'd be surprised. We may be at the track.
Crawfish Festival,
You know
racetrack, hey, Evangeline Downs in Louisiana.
I really want to go to a crawfish festival.
You do?
I want to hear some Zydeco music.
Goodness.
And eat some good
Hey,
crawfish.
Are you here a lot?
A lot.
Okay, well, I'm fixing to go download some
She's
music.
fixing.
And I bought me to come on this trip a little boombox. I never owned a boombox. I never downloaded a song in my life, but I'm gonna download some music.
Yeah.
Tina na.
Listen to
And if you're gonna be here in the next few days, I'm gonna come and let you listen to some
All right.
music.
Okay.
I'm gonna put that little thing right there. We're gonna have a dance session right here.
Ooh. So let's digress a little bit. Where were you born?
I was born to 2 amazing parents. My dad was a sharecropper in Broke Ridge, Louisiana.
What did he crop? What was the
Oh,
what was the
Lord, cotton.
cash crop? Cotton.
Cotton, pepper,
Cotton.
corn,
Yeah. Everything. Everything is in the South.
to survive.
Peppers, tomatoes,
Yep.
okra.
They lived in a little shotgun house. They were 10 kids.
Yeah. And they were working on a big plantation farm or
They
something.
were working, and they worked right along with every color people they got.
Well,
And they
listen, if you
and
grew up in the South, that's what you did.
they
I don't know
worked
this
side by
crap that
side.
they're.
And my grandmother cooked for everybody. And she had an old, big, huge white mule. And every day she had these little tin pans.
Yeah.
Little beat up, rusty tin pans. And she put food in those pans and a little rusty spoon. And they took the mule on a flatbed, drug it out to the fields,
Yeah.
and fed everybody. And they had a big bucket of water with a big ladle, whatever you call those, ladle.
A big ladle.
And
I drink
everybody.
I drink a lot of well water out of a ladle.
Well, let me tell you, everybody. I don't care who you were happy to drink out of that ladle
You
together,
damn right you
one
were.
after the other.
There was nothing sweeter
and
than
they
some
wasn't worried
cool
about
water.
catching no goddamn COVID or nothing else.
No, because we didn't have them because we were. I don't know if it was because we were all passing it around and
We
you
were
know,
immune to everything.
we were. We
Yeah.
weren't sick.
We never wore no shoes. No. We liked dirt.
Yeah.
We even ate dirt.
Well, I said we
sometimes.
ate dirt sometimes, didn't
we
we?
ate dirt. Yeah, little mud pies.
Yeah,
Hey,
making mud pies.
That's right. But
Oh
those
my
are the
God.
happy days.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Did you have a happy childhood?
Oh yes.
Well,
We
you-
were 7 kids, but we
7
didn't know that we didn't have much.
Right.
But we had what mattered.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't, and I have to say this, hey, I like my phone. It's about dead, and I'm kind of freaking out a little bit. But before phones, we talked.
Yeah.
Right now, if I lost my phone, I wouldn't know one phone number. I wouldn't know how to reach anybody. I would be so lost.
But let me ask you this: do you remember your parents' phone number?
337-234-3555.
There you go.
And I bet I could remember
See?
about 5
Yeah.
or 6 of my best friends from about 50 years ago.
Yeah, I could tell you half a dozen vendors around town that I used to buy produce from, or Pepsi, 296-6521. But when I first moved here, you see that cab,
Yes.
5.6s. You know why it's called 5.6s? Because
You probably had $30 to your name.
no,
6666.
because that's all you. When I first moved here, you only had to dial 5 numbers.
Oh.
You didn't have to dial that 305
yeah.
and the 29. All you did was 5.6s. And that's why that cab company is called 5.6s, because that's all you had to dial was 5 numbers. 5.6s.
Good to know.
You know? And as the town grew and everybody got these damn things, they had
Now,
to start adding.
okay, that's okay. I get the 6s.
Yeah.
What's with the pink? Oh, now I love pink.
You know,
Pepto-Bismol pink, you should say.
I
But
don't,
hey,
I don't know the real story behind that, but I'll find out one of these
A
days.
little sherbet or something.
I don't know if it was a
Cute.
flamingo,
A bubble gum? Hey.
maybe bubble gum. I'm not sure. I've never really
Hubba
heard
Bubba?
the story. No, I don't know. All right, so you grew up in, what was the town?
Bro Bridge.
Bow Bridge, and you live.
In Lafayette and Bro Bridge.
And where did you meet your husband?
Oh my goodness. My ex was a jockey. I met my husband and we were friends. And me and my ex didn't last too long, and me and my husband stayed friends. I worked 3 jobs all my life. I was a single parent. My oldest daughter was born with Usher syndrome. She was born deaf. Started losing her sight, 13. And I was a single parent for 20 years.
Wow.
And my husband, this man that I'm married to now, I worked in a flower shop, I worked in a bar and a dress shop and a restaurant simultaneously, one near there, but at the same time. And he'd come into the bar where I worked. He drank enough for bottle of Chivas a day. I'm telling you, he could float a goddamn ship.
That's
but hey,
amazing.
let me tell you this.
Some people can.
One time, he'd chew a cigar and spit on the floor. And me and him butted heads. I couldn't stand that MF.
Did you break him of that habit?
Wait, well, I didn't have to. Let me tell you what he did. When I was cleaning up and I picked up his napkin, there was a $100 bill. I couldn't even pick it up. My hand was shaking. I never saw a $100 bill in my life. You know how much that was to me at that time?
1,000.
A lot.
Yeah.
Struggling,
Might have been
raising 2
$1,000.
kids. And,
Yeah.
But anyway, and then he started coming in and we talked. We were friends for 30 years and hadn't seen him in 15 years, and we met up. He
Wow.
called me Kid. And he said, Kid, you still working all them jobs? I said, yep. And you still drinking all that Chivas? I said, yep.
Wow.
He said, you know what? I think we could do better together than we doing apart. We might,
Wow, what a line, huh?
And he said, He said, you don't need to be working in this bar. This is not you. So I said, you know what? I said, well, and he put something in me. I quit working in the bar. I kept a couple other jobs, and I started working at JCPenney. And then hadn't seen him for years and years and years, and I saw him weaving down the road one day. And the next morning I saw him at a coffee shop, and I stopped and I said, look, I said, me and my grandkids were driving down the road, you weaving all over the road. He said, yeah, I had quite a bit last night. I said, look, I said, call me. I'll put the grandkids in the car, I'll go pick you up wherever. I said, you can charter a dang plane, but you can't hire a driver. Hello?
Fact.
So anyway, he said, I don't have your number. So I gave him my number. A few days later, 5 o'clock in the morning, I get a call. He said, could you come pick me up? I said, where are you? He said, Ruidoso, New Mexico. I said, not
give me 3
today.
days.
I said, I'm sorry, but I'm working. And,
oh my God.
And when he got back from Ruidoso, he just came and he said, that's when he said, I think we'd do better together. And we were good friends, and he's 87 years old. Went to Sloppy Joe's bar for the first time. That was on his bucket list.
Wow.
87 years old, and I said, I'm going to make it happen. So I booked everything, and we just went in there. And
did you leave him over there? Is he over there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So how long have you guys been together now?
Well, like I said, we were good friends 30-something years. We've been married 15.
Damn.
Best 15 years of our lives.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
We laugh. You gotta laugh. What else you can do? You know the other stuff.
Yeah.
And look, I'm sorry, but Viagra does not work after 75. I don't give a damn what you do, but I mean, there's other things, you know. But I'm just saying, for the women out there, don't get upset. Think it's only your man. You know, don't think it's anything wrong with you, but that's okay, because we have something stronger than that.
Yeah.
You know, we're friends, we buddies, we laugh.
Right.
Laughing is the bomb.
It's the best medicine.
It's the bomb with marijuana, is the bomb when you get old.
Yeah. It's true, man. I see so many people walk around unhappy, and it's a shame. You know, they don't realize if they laughed a little more, they'd be happy.
Well,
It would change their whole...
don't take life so serious. It's no big deal.
Well,
we all go in the same goddamn direction.
Yeah, and we're all going to end up at the same place at your time.
And guess what? We all going to go in the same way, and we all going to take the same thing with us.
Well, yeah.
But you know what we can take? Love.
Yeah.
That don't ever go away, I think. Because even if you, whatever you believe, if you can make an impression in somebody's life. And love them, and them know. Somebody loved me, somebody cared about me. They didn't have to, I don't have to know you to love you.
Right. Well, there's a lot of different kind of love.
Well, it's like
a lot of people don't realize, you know.
It's a blanket love.
Well, there's, you know,
it covers everything.
Love is love, but, you know, the love that a parent has for their kid is different than the love you have for your spouse. You know, I mean, there's...
Oh, yeah, there's, a lot of different
And people don't understand that, you know, love can come in lots of shapes and sizes.
And it's also a choice.
And it's also what?
A choice.
Yeah. And it's a great thing to give away.
And it doesn't have to be I love you, cuddly, cuddly, cuddly. It can be opening a door for an old person. It could be unloading somebody's groceries.
Just a simple act of kindness.
It could be talking to a stranger on the street like you did to me. It could be a smile.
And you know what? You weren't a stranger.
What am I?
I think you were. I think you're more than a friend. Maybe a messenger. I don't know. A hero.
You know what?
Maybe.
I never saw myself that way.
You know.
But if
I don't know your
my
name.
last day was right now at this moment, that's the biggest compliment I ever had.
Wow.
Because there was nothing. It's not conditional.
Completely unconditional. No conditions on it whatsoever.
I appreciate that.
None whatsoever. You're welcome.
Nice meeting you. My name is Susan Verrett.
Susan Verrett.
And
well, I'm Kit Carson Smith.
Kit Carson Smith.
I'm gonna give you my
grandson
card.
says Smith. Give me your card.
I'm going to give you my card. Don't worry.
I'm gonna go get my
And-
grandson for you to meet him. My
and-
husband, I think he can still walk.
Well,
He
you
had
know,
a few drinks.
it,
But
I'm just glad that I got to meet Susan Verrett.
thank you,
And-
Susan LeBlanc Verrett. I
LeBlanc.
can't forget that LeBlanc.
LeBlanc.
because
Yeah.
Where it comes from.
Well-
My dad was amazing.
Well, Bo Bridges, right?
Bro Bridge.
Bo Bridge.
Bridge, Louisiana.
I've heard of that place a lot in my life because I've always wanted to go to a crawfish festival. So
Well,
one
you
of
know
these
what?
days,
I'm fixing to open.
you are?
I built a little apartment on the bayou there.
Oh boy.
And it's empty. But I'm fixing to open a little Airbnb or something so people could come and stay there
Oh man,
for hardly nothing.
man.
I want them to experience and not worry about the finances.
You know,
You know what? Pay for the light bill, and I'll cook the best meal because I love to cook.
I wanna come there.
Well, give me your thing, and I'll.
I'm gonna give you my card.
Not your thing. I
listen.
don't want your thing.
I know
I'm
what
done
you.
with
I
that
know
shit.
what you know.
I
Well,
want your card. I'm picking.
maybe you know.
Hey, I'm just teasing, and
From
everybody
a daughter
out
of
there.
a cotton picker, you know. I mean, I know what you mean.
Hey, my daddy was a nose picker too. I'm gonna tell you back then. You know, he drive every time he got in his old truck with no air conditioning, he stuck his finger in his nose, and we cannot figure out there was nothing really there. It's just a habit,
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know.
kind of like a kid, you know. Them kids.
Well, maybe it's just a comfort. You know,
Yeah, I never thought about that.
made him feel good, and
Yeah, something
to hell
do.
with what everybody else
Have
thought.
a radio or air conditioning, something.
No, you know,
Yeah.
I can think of worse
Well,
things. So let
that's
me
right.
ask you one last question before you go get the kid and your husband. If you were a pizza, what kind of pizza would you be?
Oh, that's tough.
Okay.
Because there's so many different kinds.
Yeah.
I would say a combination
Combination
of your choice,
of my choice.
of anybody's choice. Whoever was eating me,
You would be a combination.
of whoever was eating me's choice.
They're not going to get one flavor with you, are they?
Never will.
And there's going to be some complexity.
Depends on your like, your
There's
taste.
gonna be some-
Whatever you taste
and you
it,
know,
I can adjust.
You're right. If they're complicated, it might be something simple. If they're simple, it might be something complex.
Hey, cheese. If you
Maybe.
like cheese, just so I'm the best that you ever tasted.
Best. I love that.
Have a good day.
It's been charming. This lady's fantastic. I want to thank everybody. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, it's called Sit with Kit. I want to thank everyone for watching. On behalf of myself, my crew, and TV Tim, thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Bye. Now,